Hi, I'm Judy Goodson, and I'm going to show you how to do some makeup today to help minimize aging. I don't have any makeup on. I just, when I got up, I put on my moisturizer with sunscreen around my neck and back, because right there. And also, I put a sunscreen moisturizer on my face. I like to use Estee Lauder, or I have used just plain Neutrogena sunscreen and it works just as well. But make sure you use a sunscreen that's at least 30 SPF, because you don't want to end up getting sunburned if you're out and about all day. And the 30 is pretty good, but oftentimes I will use a 50. So here I am, no makeup. My skin's in good condition because I do moisturize daily and nightly. I do want to help things along. So the first thing I'm going to do is, this is an eyeshadow base, and you can get any eyeshadow base, and this has a little bit of color to it, but I don't need color as much as just smoothing out the upper eyelid. As you can see, it just adds just a little bit of color, but not much. I don't use eyeshadow as a rule. Okay. This, I should use this, but my fingers get shaky, as you know. Okay, this is the beginning of my routine. And I keep it to a minimum because I don't want to do anything. Now my eyebrows, I had permanent makeup put on years ago, permanent eyebrows, because my eyebrows are very blonde and I don't like to have to redraw them every day. So I just went to a makeup artist who does permanent makeup, and I'm very pleased with them. So I don't have to fiddle with that. The next thing I use is under eye concealer, and this particular one was a sample I got from Merle Norman. Right there. I really like it, but I'm going to run out, so I'm probably going to have to go buy some. But I've used many kinds. I've used Revlon, I've used other drugstore things. But the thing to do is don't get carried away with it, because then it just looks very cakey on your face. So I pat it in with my ring finger until it's blended. And you can go down, see I have that dark shadow there, but as the day goes on it gets less. And you should use some sort of eye cream before you put your makeup on, just to smooth things out. Okay, you can see the difference now of the two eyes. So I can do the other one. Oops. Again, trying not to get too carried away with the concealer. Oops, there we go. And your concealer should not show. That's the whole point. You don't want people to say, oh, she's got concealer on. Okay, I'm just patting it mostly to get rid of a lot of the under eye stuff. Now, I could put just a couple dabs here and a couple dabs here and a little dab there. I got a little zit there anyway. And that helps too, to just hide some. And if it's got a little highlighter to it, it does definitely help. Okay, so there's my basic eye. My basic face. I do not use foundation. I just don't like it. At the end of the day, it gets cakey, no matter what it is on me. All right, then, let's see. Oh, the next thing I use is any old mascara. This particular one also came in a sample thing from Merle Norman, and I like it because it has a curved edge a little bit. And I was blessed with very long eyelashes, but they're blonde. You can't see them. Oops, I've got a little hanging out thing here. You can't see them very well. So could do better, but this will do. See this? Some people do a dab under their eyes, but because I have allergies and I tend to rub my eyes occasionally, not a good idea because then I look like a raccoon. So I would usually get closer to the mirror, I think. Yeah. And you don't want to glop it on. That's one thing. Some of the mascaras get gloppy after a while. When it gets like that, toss it, because you don't want big clumps of mascara. I also don't use the kind that had the fiber lashes because they tend to flake off and get in your eye. Okay, that's good enough for the eyes. Now, the last thing I do is I will brighten my face because it needs a little extra color. And I love Revlon's Skin Light Photo Ready Skin Lights. And you sort of get the color. This one is Peach Light, because I don't have a real ruddy complexion. I have a peachy complexion. I used to be bright red-headed, but as the years went by, I found out red hair turns to brown and then fades to blonde. Okay, so I'm putting, as you can see, just a little bit. Just a dab will do you. A little squirt like that on your finger. Come on here, squirt. See? Like that. And rub it on. And if you want a little shininess on your nose, it's always good. Let me get a little more. I'm about to run out of this. Put a little down here. See the shine? And it's always good to put some where you sunburn, where the sun hits, not where the sun don't shine. There you go. All right. See, there's a little bit of an iridescence to it. There's that. And the final step I do is I get a rouge. This happens to be MAC. It lasts a long time. I've used others. I've used just plain blushes, but I like this. And you put a couple of things, and it looks at first like oh my God, she looks like a clown. But it's because I'm rubbing on my face, and because I have put the Skin Lights on, it sort of begins to blend. See? Oops. Oh, that's not good. Okay, there you go. A little bit of color and a little bit more on the other side. It gives you a healthy glow without looking overly pink. And as the rubbing wears down and your skin relaxes better. And then if you want a little bit of sheeriness on your chin, and maybe just a little down the strip of your nose and across your forehead. And these are not expensive items, and they last forever. The only thing I would replace frequently is your mascara, because you don't want to get eye infections. And the last thing is a lip pencil. That defines your lips, and for me it will last longer than lipstick. Okay, it's a little bit too shiny, I think, but it'll be alright. It's winter here, so we have to moisturize. Okay, I've got a two-toned pencil. This right here is the darker edge, the darker one. This is the lighter. And of course you use the darker to define the outer lip. And you just draw the line. And you should stick pretty much to the color of the inside of your lip. That's pretty close. Do not try to make your lips look fuller by drawing a bigger. It just looks stupid. And everybody knows it. So, and then this is the inside color, and I blend it like almost like a painter would do by picking up some of the color of the liner and blending it in so there's not a distinct line. Rub it together. And you have a nice lip look. Hopefully. Okay, so there we are. I used 6 products, and you don't have to use the eyeshadow base. I do because it keeps your mascara from rubbing off on your skin. I have long lashes and they sometimes will rub off. So this is it. I'm ready. My hair isn't great, but it'll do. I look like I've had a good day so far. So this is what I do. I keep it to a minimum. I give my cheek a rose. I put some lashes on so you know I have eyelashes. And I put lipstick on. And for those of you who have to use eyebrow pencils, be sure to go like this. Draw your pencil up like that. And then lightly do it down here. You want the definition at the arch. Okay? That's it. So thanks for watching and have a good day.